So today has seen the unveiling of the 2020-2021 Stormont budget by the Finance Minister, and understandably in the current circumstances it has not been a typical budget. As the Finance Minister revealed today, we have received an additional $912 million in funding from the Treasury to help the Executive respond to the current crisis that we're now in. 100 million of that has been allocated to a fund to deal with the rates holiday for businesses, and we are determined to do more in this area. The remainder will be allocated in a separate process. The Executive has approved budget measures to relieve the financial pressures on households and businesses at this very difficult time, and domestic rates have been frozen and business rates have been reduced by 12.5%. And as the Minister for Finance has made clear, protecting lives and livelihood during the COVID-19 emergency is the #1 priority for the Executive, and that is what we are all focused on. The Economy Department's COVID-19 Engagement Forum met yesterday. Economy Minister Diane Dodds and Junior Ministers Gordon Lyons and Declan Kearney took part in what was a constructive discussion involving ICTU, Unison, NIPSA, the INTO, Unite, USDA, the CBI, Northern Ireland Chamber of Commerce, FSB, IOD, Manufacturing NI, the Northern Ireland Retail Consortium, the Public Health Agency, the Health and Safety Executive, and the Local Government Chief Executives body, SOLAS. The forum, which will meet again tomorrow and continue its work to advise ministers on measures to maximise the safety of those in the workplace. I want to thank them, all of those organisations, it's quite a list, for their constructive engagement in the forum, and indeed for stressing the need for all businesses and workers to implement the latest PHA guidance in the workplace. There has been a lot of concern aired in recent days. Somebody's beaming in to talk to us. There's been a lot of concern aired in recent days about how individual businesses are implementing social distancing and whether they are exposing their staff and indeed their customers to risk. And we want to very much say that we understand those concerns. These are worrying times, and we are working hard with our forum members to, I can hear you fine.
We'll be ready to do this shortly, so thank you very much for your time. If you can just be
have been working hard with our forum members to ensure that we address all of those issues that have come forward. However, we must not lose sight of the businesses who, in the face of this terrible health crisis, have recalibrated their production lines to equip our health workers with much needed PPE. For example, it is only right that we applaud O'Neill's Instraban for switching from sportswear manufacturing to making scrubs. We must celebrate Block Blinds and Marker Felt, who are making face shields for healthcare workers with the help of Mid-Ulster Council, who have turned the Meadowbank Sports Arena into a factory that complies with safe distancing. And then there's the staff at Queen's University School of Pharmacy who have used a 3D printer normally used to manufacture catheters and microneedles, and they're now using it to design protective shield masks. And those are just a few examples of what businesses are doing to support our healthcare workers on the front line. Distillers like Ecklinville, Copeland, Boatyard, they're focusing on the production of hand sanitisers. Takeaways are keeping their NHS staff fed. And TransLink are providing free transport to our healthcare workers. And all of these individual measures are making a vital contribution in the fight against COVID-19, boosting supplies and also morale. And they really matter to those brave nurses and doctors who are treating and caring for patients in our hospitals. And every offer of help is appreciated, and if there are more companies out there who can assist in the production of PPE, we're asking you to email ppesuppliers.cpd@finance-ni.gov.uk. In education, Peter Weir has issued guidance today to schools on clustering arrangements. He is promoting flexibility for schools to find effective local solutions. COBRA meetings continue on a daily basis with colleagues from right across the United Kingdom, And earlier today, the Deputy First Minister and I joined with the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, the Taoiseach Simon Coveney, and the Health Ministers from both jurisdictions to discuss a range of issues, including the sharing of information and learning. And it was a very useful and appropriate engagement at this difficult time. And Michelle, I think, will say a little more about that in her remarks. Thank you.